Today we're going to be talking about 5 online resources that you need if you're starting up a streetwear brand. The internet is amazing, and it's one of the things that we as a generation are completely blessed with. There's so much information out there, and I feel like it's almost cheating ourselves not to go and use it. Honestly, anything you need to know about starting a streetwear brand or any business in general is one Google search away. So let's start with number 1. This one's a personal favorite of mine. It's a very specific sub on Reddit, which has kind of a niche market when you think about it. Now, what makes a sub so special is that it's not only full of brands trying to gain some advice and criticism on their designs, but it's also full of customers from all the other subreddits coming to check out the streetwear startup for up and coming new brands that aren't hyped up and overpriced.
$1 million.
Now, this is a good place as a brand to post and talk and comment, as you can get a lot of honest feedback from the community there. And it's really reliable because they'll tell you when your designs are shit, or the vibe's off, or the price is too high, or if your website's a little clunky. And it's just a good place to grow and find friends and fans. Now, not only this, but it also gives you the opportunity to learn from others who have been really successful from the sub. There's brands like Ruvo, Get Some Sleep, Pearly Supply Co. These are all brands that are probably making above 5 figures per month in sales alone. And you can find out from them how they built their audience, how they got into stores, how they got their products onto shop floors, and how eventually they're almost making a living off of their own passion, which is awesome. Now, with resource number 2, this is what I'm not sure so many people have heard about. It's a small online blog called startupfashion.com, run by a woman who started her own dress company, women's clothing and whatnot. And now she actually does retail consulting for other small brands because of the wealth of information she's gained from starting her own business. Which, is one of those things, if all goes wrong starting your own brands, you can learn so much that the information becomes valuable to other people. So this is where she focuses on all the real businessy type stuff, the long-term success of your brand, the stocking, the manufacturing, the spreadsheets, all the boring shit, but all the necessary shit that you need if you want to be successful in the long term. Now let's get around to the YouTube channels, which are probably up there with the highest wealth of information on the web. If you're like me, I'm a visual learner. I don't particularly like reading. I would much rather watch something and see diagrams or flowcharts or something like that to understand. So our third resource is John Santos on YouTube. This is a guy who's been really successful with his clothing brand. He's very knowledgeable in, again, all the businessy type stuff, but also the brand awareness type stuff. I can't usually sit through his videos because they're a bit long and boring, but if you can sit through it, then you can gain some really knowledgeable stuff. He talks a lot about copyrights, trademarks, like stuff with the IRS if you're in America, setting up a business structure. Again, all the real important stuff. Number 4 is the YouTube channel Applique. That's Appliiq. Now, this again is a clothing brand like me who has a YouTube channel teaching other startup clothing brands like me and you how to make a big clothing brand. Again, it's the whole clothing brandception type thing, but they do custom apparel for their customers. So you send in a t-shirt template and they have all their own custom fabrics, and you can choose if you want custom sleeves and pockets and shit. It's quite cool, but really not my cup of tea when it comes to buying from them. However, the dudes who run the YouTube channel are very charismatic, very relatable. They're kind of goofy, but it's quite funny. And they talk a lot about the important stuff again, like the golden rule to cut and sew, how much inventory do you need, 7 reasons to start a clothing brand, where do I place my brand labels. Honestly, just really eye-catching headlines that are explained in depth when you watch their videos. Now the 5th and final resource, which I highly recommend, is an amazing charismatic dude, so inspirational, so motivational, very hardworking. He's got the best mindset in mankind when it comes to building a business. And really, he's an entrepreneur that has advice for any business, including a clothing brand, but really any business. I cannot overstate that. If you're looking for a constant source of motivation every day, getting you into that positive mindset, good work ethic, you should go check out Gary Vaynerchuk on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. I mean, he puts out content every single day, and it's just amazing. And if you're starting any type of business, you have to be addicted to this guy. Honestly, I cannot recommend his content enough. If you've got the same mindset as me and the same goals as me, you've got to go watch some Gary Vee. And with that, guys, I've got a couple ideas for the next few videos I'm going to do. I'm thinking of doing something related to shipping. I'm thinking of doing some more resources, such as where I get my labels from, where I get patches from, stuff like that. Yeah, as always, just let me know in the comments what you thought of the video, what you'd like to see next. Once again, I hope I could provide you guys some value with this video. Good luck with your endeavors, and peace.